One step away from being dead and gone. In my life to die another day. It's this life that I've been living, all that's meant for me. And just surviving, keep climbing the mountain. Even when I feel like dying, keep climbing the mountain. As I think I'm over it, I wake up in the middle of it all again. I'm still surviving, keep climbing the mountain.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop player, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Atlanta Hawks. Looking at the Hawks, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all.
On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports. Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Craig Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And for the Atlanta Hawks, they want to turn this season series around as they lost their last matchup against the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with money, and it's Isaac into the 3 slot. Adams' shot is off. Well, Fred is a former dunk contest winner. I have to ask your thoughts on one of the great Hawks of all time, the terrific human highlight film, Dominique Wilkins.
Well, Dominique, one of the greatest athletes this game has ever seen, and one of the most feared dunkers, obviously, of his era. You remember a lot of the highlights with Neek coming in, flying in, and finishing off a shot that might have missed from the opposite wing and going up over the top of 2 or 3 guys. So he certainly doesn't get enough credit nationally for the type of offensive firepower that Neek provided for his beloved Atlanta Hawks for years and years.
Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz.
Well, I think he was especially impressive on the glass. The defense had no idea what to do with him.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Magic have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Money and the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Adams. Isaac with the steal. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Adams. It's an 8-point differential. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Lloyd Pierce. He said defensively they have to slow down the pace. He said there's too much speed on the other side and they can't get into a run-and-gun game. We'll see who wins out in that style of play battle, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And now, first time-out call here for the Hawks. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
Yeah, and they certainly did that. What they lacked in offense, they more than made up with defensively. It wasn't pretty, but it was a win all the same. Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
The feed to Bamba. Carter-Williams at the elbow. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Now, here's Isaac. Guarded by Prince. Shot clock at 6. Money passes to Isaac. And stolen by Prince. Adams, right side. There we go. Now on the scoring column with that take, he is 1 for 4.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Here's Money. Misses the 3. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing here by 8. Out left to the wing. Adams wide open. The wing jumper off target.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Taken away. Broke loose. Money passes to Bamba. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Here's Adams, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. He's got a clear path. Here's Gordon. Up and in on the layup.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Now here's Davis. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
Out of bounds, it will go to the Hawks.
I'm not a fan of those kinds of passes.
The Hawks trail by 12. Adams outside. Poked away. Here's Carter Williams. He had 19 points in the win against the Utah Jazz. Here's Money. Unable to get that one. Adams, a nice D. And a long way to go, Brent, but there are some early signs of a legitimate playoff contender, championship contender.
When we talk about that, Kevin, you and I always are leery of the fact of how many of these guys have had the experience of being scarred up in the early rounds of the playoffs, having to advance or beat a team that's proven before. Right now, there are some teams out there that are raising our eyebrows where we think they're going to have an opportunity. If they keep growing like this and they keep finding this type of consistency, they can be dangerous.
You'd like to think they're going to use those scars, as you say, from the past and motivate them even more.
Well, those are the teams who we believe can always take the next step.
Sure.
It's the young teams that are unproven. Even though they're playing well, but we sometimes wonder, will they be able to maintain this kind of focus on playoff time?
Inside, got a hand on it.
His struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Here's Money. Passes it to Bamba. Lays it up and banks it in. Bamba's got 6.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Adams outside. The Hawks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
They throw good, Adams. Ian Selettings nails both of them. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. Before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league.
It's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's gonna be someone before long.
No doubt.
They're pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
So nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Atlanta making a switch here. Batum's checked in. Now off the inbound, and he lays it up and in. And just got his second basket of the night.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
Here's Money. He's got 10.
Goodness, say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. The Hawks trail by 18. Knocked loose. Here's Adams. No good with the triple.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. That just happened.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Adams. He has 6. Prince kicks to Adams. Off target from outside.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Offensive rebound. Bamba. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So on a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
One shot.
Atlanta's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Controlled from outside, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Here's Collins.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Anthony. Here's Potter. Hits the 3-point bomb.
You could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
Wasted no time on that one. 16 points for Money.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, they've been the better shooting team throughout the first half because of their patience and because of their shot selection.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up to Orlando. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
Atlanta with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. Here's Money, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
2 shots.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Anthony in the corner. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And it's the Magic with the ball. Shot on the wing. Here's Money. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. So it's the Hawks now. The Magic hitting the button. Outside, Batum. Here's Potter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. I think those are necessary things.
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
It
I like it. It makes sense when you say it.
But the whole league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
Gordon, the pass to Isaac. He feeds it to Bamba. To the inside. And the dunk by Bamba.
And just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
Here's Atlanta. Outside, Batum. Here's Collins. Here's Potter. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Here's Money. He's got 18. And a look at the locations on the floor where he's been shooting the ball.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
First one falls for him. Bembry's checked in for Nicholas Batum. He hits one and misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Atlanta's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Bazemore against Carter Williams. No one near him. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Money. He kicks to Bamba. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. Here's Bembry. Isaac with the steal. Collins, good.
His versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Money passes to Carter Williams. Again, the Magic score.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Collins. Here's Potter. That three off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Money. 19 points in the game. Down low. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 15 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Gordon against Anthony. Over to the left wing. Here's Bembry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's Money. And goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Brandon. That was special. That was really special. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Magic out in front, running away with it. And after this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
The chemistry through the roof, and it's allowed them to build this huge lead after one.
All parts are working together, even the guys who have not put the points on the board making their subtle contributions.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Money out there. Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
Gracious. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Bazemore against Carter Williams. To the middle. Here's Potter. No good from outside.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And good that time. 25 points for Money.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pass to Bembry. Not loose. Isaac with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed all night long, extremely poised, which has led to a monster lead.
Shoots a fader. And he overshot that one, missing.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Here's Money. Last time, 45 points for him. Feeds to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bembry. There's the pass to Collins. Here's Potter. Gordon with the defensive effort. And so Orlando again turning it over.
Looking here at some numbers for Money. He's been dominant over the last month. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he's in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Magic have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's the dish to Bamba. A shot, no good.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. It really just came down to some poor timing.
And the Hawks making a change here. Adams outside. It's blocked. One-on-one fast break. Here's Money. Offensive rebound. Isaac passes to Money. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Money's got 8 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
To the middle, here's Prince, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And Torian Prince getting up there and slamming it down.
To the paint, here's Isaac, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Yeah, you love it when big guys play big. That's the reason they have all those screws up there on the rim.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. The Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Prince trying to free himself up. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got 17 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And that's a foul called on Money. That will be foul number 5 on him.
the defense, not so good. And when you're deep inside like that, you got to come through.
Isaac passes to Money. Another shot. And Davis pulls it down.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Anthony. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Isaac's got his 6th rebound on the night. 17-foot shot on the way. And the Hawks with possession here. Adams right side. Back to Prince. Kicks it to Anthony. Pass to Adams. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Davis. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. He can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
The Hawks shooting only 21% from the field so far. Back to Adams. The Hawks working the ball around. And it's Anthony again missing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
For a moment now to see the story of Michael Carter Williams. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 3rd in steals, 3rd in 3-point field goal percentage, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And it's his lightning-quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also, his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball. Good on the shot. And that's 31 points for Money.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
Adams outside. He dishes it to Batum. To the inside. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Gordon. And Davis pulls it down. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the 2nd quarter. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
Well, you can bet the crowd is going to be amped in that game. They've been on a roll lately, and we all know just how loud that building can be when things are going well.
Over to the left wing.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working, tireless.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
Up top, Adams. 6 points for him. The shot's good. Adams has got 8 points.
And giving up a lot of inches, he was still, though, determined to make the play.
Yeah, this is the time you would use that word, tenacity. Some guys wouldn't even try that shot, but he goes in there undeterred.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. And he comes up with the deuce.
Fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Here's Money. That shot missing. Prince with the defensive effort. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this game.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Money. And Adams sends it back. Batum with the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You can blame some poor defense on that play. Just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
They get the rebound. It's deflected. Got a piece of it. He kicks it to Adams. Off target with his three. Well, Orlando shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Money passes to Gordon. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
And that one's good by Davis.
They keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he banks in the layup. 35 points for Money.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Hey guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation, using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Here's Batum. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Isaac's got 12 in the game. Atlanta's shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Here's Adams. Davis. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Money. And Davis pulls it down.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Pass to Adams from downtown. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 11 rebounds in the game. Money passes to Gordon. Good on the bucket.
Dude, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. 3-1.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
When it comes to veteran players, Brand, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, it doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate as
Right.
much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, check all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Hawk shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. They get a hand on it. Here's Money, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a
Very
pretty
small.
small club, that's
Very
for sure.
exclusive.
He can really rise up.
And the defense knows this. Somebody has to come over to contest.
The Hawks working the ball around. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot by Collins, no good.
I get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
He had a nice open look right there. Isaac's got 14.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
To the middle, here's Potter. It's blocked. But they get it back. Takes it off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Bazemore is a team player, and right there, shared the ball with his teammate.
Here's Money. Throws it up high to stop the alley-oop.
How about the timing there by Isaac on some of these alley-oops? Very impressive. Great at knowing when to leave the floor and how to finish that line.
so it's the Orlando Magic with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Orlando had no problems getting going. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well played half of basketball. A good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough.
And that wraps up that.
Welcome back to Atlanta as we get a look at the home of the Hawks. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, they're second half the games with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability right now. He's just simply outworking the opponent.
And it sprints outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. And there's Davis, and it's Adams at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Here's Money, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And when the D is this non-existent, it's pretty easy for shooters. Fishing with dynamite.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Davis kicks to Prince. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Got that bucket in no time at all. Isaac's got 19 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Adams finds Davis. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Money. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And you got to like what they're doing offensively, executing at a high rate and starting to pile it on.
Yeah, we're sitting here midway through the game now, and we're starting to see them take more and more control. They look very confident in what they're doing.
Here's Isaac. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Tom Davis can't get it to go.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Money. Orlando again with the bucket.
This is great to see him take over in stretches like this, coming alive at just the right time.
Tipped away. And Adams kicks to Prince. Here's Davis. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
They got to be more active on offense and maybe a little bit more aggressive going to the rim. 0 of 4, not impressive thus far.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint. Collins, good. Collins has got his second best.
We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
And his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
And here again, the Magic in transition. Up the court they go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
To the paint. Herder. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Now, defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness. And then they changed the shot's direction.
And good. He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And Adams kicks to Collins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Hawks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. That one's on Anthony. The Magic have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. That's good from Isaac. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Adams outside. Dishes it to Anthony. Outside, Davis. Pass to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Davis kicks to Benbury. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Bamba.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
Here's Isaac. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Anthony.
And you want to see that Isaac getting deep post position. He loves putting the defense in a tough spot, always looking to get to the line.
That's good from Isaac. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Benbury kicks to Collins. Here's the pass to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Hawks passing it around. And Anthony gets it to go.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Here's Money. Rebound by the Hawks. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Passes it to Adams. Tipped away. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Ahead. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Adams dishes to Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 8.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's Money. Adams defending. Money passes to Bamba. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Bembry. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Adams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
Orlando's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
The Magic have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the Hawks making a change here. And he makes both free throws. Atlanta shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. Number 1, the Magic.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Outside Anthony. Unloads from 13. Had a hand on it.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Money passes to Gordon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the foot. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Hawks. He hits the second from the line. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Mohamed Bamba. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging 23 points per game, 18 rebounds, and over 3.5 steals. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
And he's causing a lot of those mistakes, too. He's just harassing you 94 feet and does not give you an inch.
And stolen by Bazemore. Ball's knocked loose. And now Bamba pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
There's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
Out of his zone on the break. And got it. Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Atlanta shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Carter Williams against Bazemore. Batum with the bounce pass. Here's Potter from 16 feet away. He pins it. He's got 13. Orlando's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Here's Money. Play shot that time, not on target. Batum scanning the floor. The shot comes out, so Orlando will take it the other way. Shoots from the corner, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Carter Williams, the pass to Money. And again, that's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Hey guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Pass to Bazemore. And that's a foul called on Money. It's it. For him, he's...
Get hurt when they figure out what I'm worth. I got any foes poking out at the club. I'm showing out. I'm a player, ain't no doubt. Wanna know what I'm about? Biggest diamonds off in my mouth. Precious cuts all in my chain. Wood grain all in my range. Dripping stains when I switch lanes. Switch the name, it's still the same. Switch a house or switch a blast. Mike Jones, he running the game and magnificent by his gas. Michael Watts, he made me hot. Hard work to me to the top. Cheat ass to me to the lot. He wrote a check and bought a drop. I got the internet going nuts. Whoever's got my back, so now I'm holding him.